Hello and welcome again to Home Gardening, guys. These are some of the leftovers from a ginger harvest, okay? And I promised the boys some treat. I normally make gingerbread man, but they wanted something bigger this time. So I'm gonna make some Jamaican ginger Bulla. Yes, guys, from our own ginger that I harvest here in Coil, UK. Guys, ginger from my garden, just grate them. I'm gonna make some Jamaican ginger Bulla. Okay, if I remember to take up the phone, I'll show you all the steps. So I just got some ginger, scrape them off. All of this is gonna go back in the compost heap. Wash them, everything. Now grate them. I'm gonna let the ginger boil in the fire to get some of the ginger taste out. So when I put it in the Bulla, the ginger just distribute evenly. Okay, so that's the first stage of my ginger Bulla. Guys, I didn't plan to do the video, so I forget to show you the size ginger I just scraped. So I just went back for a few pieces. So this is about the amount of ginger. Guys, I love the ginger strong in my Bulla. So as I say, I don't want to put cooking video up because I don't do measurements. So you know the strength of your ginger, taste a bit of it, and you know how strong you like a ginger, so I add accordingly. So that's the amount of ginger that I put in mine. Okay, and there it is now, just the ginger in the pot. I'm just gonna boil this up. Then I'm gonna add my molasses and my sugar and my vanilla and my butter, etc., to get the base for the ginger Bulla. So here's the ginger, guys. Yes, I do sometimes to bite into the ginger Bulla and have the stringy ginger. I personally don't mind it. Some people don't. So why I boil the ginger because I normally had a little water. So instead of just adding normal water, it's just best to add the ginger water. And trust me, guys, the ginger is strong. Woo! You burn your throat. But I want a ginger Bulla. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to blend this because I don't want to get rid of all of this. I'm going to blend it and then take out the excess bit and then add the rest of the liquid ingredient and show you. So all I'm going to do now is just pause, blitz this, and come back. So yes, guys, so with this all blended like that, these are just some small bits in there, guys. I'm not even going to take it out. You can see I blitz it, and that is the strong ginger. So what I'm going to do is add the rest of the liquid. So now you have the like a stouty taste in the Bulla. I never know what you call it, guys, but you have that little malty taste to it. So I'm going to use some blackstrap molasses. I guess you can use any molasses. I tend to use blackstrap because the blackstrap is like the nearest form to the sugar cane before it's all processed out completely. So I don't know, guys, I don't know, probably if you measure it will probably be about 3 tablespoons. I don't know. So roughly I just put some in there to change the color because that's why I get the Bulla the color as well. So this is all taked up. If it was runny, I think it probably be equivalent to 3 tablespoons of honey. Sorry, not honey, molasses. Okay, I'll finish in another jar, guys. So I have to turn the fire on a little to melt the honey. Okay, so I'm just gonna melt the honey. Why am I calling it honey? I'm gonna melt the molasses, guys. Melt the molasses a little bit because you can see it's all solidified. This place is cold, so you see the color changing already. So now to make the nice tasty ginger Bulla, you're gonna have this nice color. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish melt it and then come back to you. So yes, guys, melt it out now. So we're gonna add some liquid butter because I melt the butter to get it all liquidy, and I put a little bit of coconut oil in there as well because I like the coconut flavor in the Bulla. So my son, my sous chef, gonna add it. So that's just melted butter, guys. You just melt the butter. So all these are vegan things as well, guys. It is vegan butter and everything. I just melt it. If I find a container, I'll show you what I'm using. Just pour all of it today. So I just incorporate it. So this is the only liquid, guys. I won't have any other water or anything in the recipe. Sorry. So that's the liquid. And the other thing is we need some vanilla. So this vanilla doesn't have any alcohol in it, okay? So if you don't want the one with the alcohol, make sure you look for the one that is alcohol free, okay? So loads of them on the market have alcohol in it. So I'm just gonna pour some, I don't know, probably, you know, I don't do measurement, just pour. Since it's you pouring it, then pour it in the spoon, because I know sometimes it's not so strong, guys. So like a tablespoon then, okay? I think I probably like a tip more. Just a little tip more. No, put it in here. Just a little bit in there. So yes, guys, my little son loves to be in the kitchen with me. So, whoops, I don't need that much, but that's fine. Close it back now. Little tip and then give me 3/4 tablespoon worth. Okay. And guys, remember now, this is ginger from my garden. Okay, ginger from my garden. It tastes so nice and strong. So what we're gonna do? You know, normally separate the dry and the wet ingredient when I'm making things. But for the Bulla, I'm going to put the sugar in here. Okay, so I'm just using some coconut nectar sugar that I have in a coconut container. But it's just the nectar sugar. And it depends how sweet you want the Bulla, guys. It's your Bulla. I want it sweet, but not too sweet. I want to taste all of the flavor. Okay? So I don't know about no measurement. I'm just gonna pour some in, and now, Baba, pour some in at the cover here. At the moment, put it in there. And the nice thing about it, because I'm putting it in here, when it dissolve it, you can taste how sweet it is. You have an idea. Okay, so I just put 1.5 cover of the sugar in here. That's why I don't do a recipe, guys, because I don't do measurement. And look at my little man. That's all he does in the kitchen. Stretch out his palm to taste. But that's how he's a good chef. You know what things supposed to taste like. So that's it. And then I'm going to go over now to the dry ingredients and show you. The malt taste plus the vanilla plus the sugar and the ginger actually start tasting like ginger Bulla already. Okay, so I'll come back to you for the next section, next bit. So I've sieved my flour, guys. You can use any flour, spelled flour, all-purpose flour, you name it, up to you, whatever your preference, whatever you like. Then I'm just gonna have like a teaspoon of baking soda. So this is baking soda, guys. Okay, then I also have baking powder. These are like some aluminum free ones. You can use whatever one you want, guys. Those are the one I use. This one is not even open. So let's open this one. Get into it. And baking powder, this one. I'm just gonna add like a tablespoon of this one. You don't want too much in there, because I'm like a Bulla gonna be soft and fluffy and whatever, yeah. So I have baking powder. Actually, I put back some. That's about 3/4 of the tablespoon. You just eyeball it. If you look up too much or less, put more, add less, or take out some. Just sieve that out. So that's the baking powder, baking soda combination there. And then my son gonna grate us some nutmeg. You think I manage all the nutmeg there? While he's adding the nutmeg, I'm gonna put some mixed spice in there as well, guys. Any flavor you like. You know, when you bake, you know what you like and what you don't like. So put the ones you like in there. If my ginger wasn't as strong as it is, I probably would just add some powdered ginger here, but I don't need to add the powdered ginger. The ginger strong and nice. Then I have some cinnamon as well. So I just add some cinnamon too. So I don't know. Let's pour some in the cork and put it in. Remember, with the cinnamon and nutmeg, you can't add too much. You don't want it too strong and bitter. So because roughly when I have that amount of flour, I don't know if a majority probably would have been half a tablespoon. Just calculation, I help you, young man. So yes, I just put everything in, sieve it. Oh, salt, guys, forget the salt. You don't need too much salt either. You can use the Celtic salt, you can use pink salt, you can use whatever one you want. I'm using some pink one, just a little bit, doesn't need a lot. Put it in there as well. Everything gonna get sieved into the flour. I'm gonna need a bigger bowl, I don't know, guys. So far I've had cinnamon, mixed spice, salt, baking powder, baking soda, and my little lad is adding the nutmeg, and I think that's all I need for my bulla. Okay, I did bulla twice already. A lot of my subscribers been asking for recipes. I've been holding back on doing recipes because I'm an old-fashioned cook, guys. I don't do measurements and things like that. I just a Jamaican, I say just eyeball everything and read that way. Do you get me? So it's hard to do a recipe for others because I know exactly what I'm doing. I just get on with it, do it. And guys, I like to grate the nutmeg. I find that the powder nutmeg, the flavor is not strong, guys. So that's my nutmeg there. Sieve it out, and then you mix that, and then you just get the liquid, and it should have a little bit of a sticky texture. Hold on. So I went and washed my hands because I know I'm gonna need to do some kneading, nails clean, everything. Then I get myself a spatula. I'm just gonna mix up all the dry ingredients first, and then my son is just trigger happy to have the liquid. Oh, when I have kids in the kitchen, you need patience, of a saying, because you want to do something, they want to do something else. I have to mix up all the dry ingredients first, and I should have got a bigger bowl, guys, because this looks like I got to come over this side, but hopefully it will be fine. And just put in a little bit at a time, please. Go and pour, my youth. Just pour slowly. Incorporate the dry and the wet. Continue pouring, babes. And then when they get more stickier, then I'm gonna do a simple knead, and then the bulla almost ready to go, guys. Yes. Pour, babes. So make as much as you want, guys, because I don't know, this is probably gonna give me about 8 bulla. I'm not sure. I just was working with the size ginger I had. I didn't want it to be too much for that ginger that I was using. I just want a couple bulla. There's just only 3 of us today for the bulla, so I didn't need a lot of bulla. But I was planning to do sticky ginger cake, but for some reason the kids wanted bulla, so I'm doing bulla first. I'll probably still get thrown to the ginger cake. Boy, is the liquor gonna be enough? Is the liquor gonna be enough? Let's see. Hold back a little, hold back a little. So I'm gonna see if I can incorporate this with my hand now and see how much more liquid we want. Let's see. So just put this together a little bit. I'm still not looking for no perfect. You see, it's too tiny, so I'm going over. This is not like fried dumpling, guys, where you need it moist and wet, babes. I'm just trying to get it together. You don't want it too wet, you don't want it too dry. Okay, so with this you're gonna need a little bit more. Put a little bit more in there, please. Not all of it, just some. So still need to stay a bit sticky, a little bit more. Okay, hold back that. So you still need it a bit sticky. You know, like a roughy looking bulla. So if you notice, I'm not doing it, I'm just folding it over, like when I'm making puff pastry, guys. So I'm not really kneading per se, I'm just trying to combine it together. And look like the liquid is just about to do it. Pour that in, please. It's half of it. Okay, look like the liquid just about to do it. And everything was just eyeballing, guys. And now I look at the liquid, and I put the amount of flour I think will incorporate that. And you see the bulla having the color already, guys. I don't know if you found doing it justice, but I have like a brown color. Yeah. And pour all of that in now, please. Okay. So it smells so good, guys. The molasses and the ginger and the fresh nutmeg going into my nostril. So yep, that's the Bulla, guys. Let's get all of it together. Hopefully you can see. And guys, you're gonna need a little bit more liquid, so I'm gonna put a little bit of water in this, stir it all around, and that's it. Hold on. So just put a little bit of water in, and that's it. So it's almost together. I just wanted to stick. Oops, son of a, all of it. I said some of it, young man. I did say some. Oh, okay. I want all of it. I did say some. So I'm gonna knead this a bit now. Get it together by just doing the fold. You see flaky, guys? You see? So it's not the dumpling flour. You just want it nice and flaky. So when you break the Bulla, you know it's not too doughy or anything. Okay? So I'm just gonna rest this aside. Then you see flaky, guys, by just doing the fold the metal, just fold and fold and get it like that, like puff pastry. Oh, this smells so good, guys. So yes, so this is gonna be the dough for, hopefully you can see properly now, guys. So this is gonna be the dough for the Bulla. So that's a Bulla is roughy thing, nothing neat and tidy, yeah, where you have the nice soft fluffy dough. You know, when I make dumpling, the dough soft and you press it, just bounce back. Different type of dough. This is what I feel. So this is not dumpling dough. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna just clear back up this counter here, and then I'm gonna get some flour and start shape out the Bulla. Okay, so this is the end product. You can see the bowl clean. See, that's it. And then I'll come back and show you the other section. Yes, guys, I prepare my baking tray with parchment paper and everything. Parchment paper ready to put in my Bulla. Guys, I just use like my container to cut the surface, so you can use that size Bulla or the circumference of this one, any or you want a Bulla, any size. So what I'm gonna do is just to flour the surface here and then roll out the Bulla, guys. So you just have the flour on the surface, everything clean, and you know, vinegar wiped down and everything clean now. Ready for the next section. Okay, so I have the flour here, as you can see. I'm gonna take out my Bulla dough. It's the color nice and pretty, guys. Just pour them up a little bit, so I don't want no stickiness going on nowhere. Okay, so that's my. Then I get my rolling pin. Put some flour on it as well, so nothing stick. Actually, I think I do half first. It's gonna be a big Bulla. Let's do half first. Easier to work with. Okay. Can put that in there, and then you just roll. You can make it as thick as you want. You can make it as thin as you want. Experiment, guys. It's your Bulla. Okay. I want my own medium, not too thin and definitely not too thick. So I would say when you roll your dough, I would say probably half of an inch there thickness. So that's your, is it nice and brown, guys? That's from the molasses, you know, nice and brown. So that's my Bulla with some more dusty to put some. You know something about the Bulla again, guys, especially in Jamaica, you always see the dusting of the flour on it. Okay, I want that like a rustic look, like when I make that by the Bulla them in Jamaica. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, guys, it's so strange for me to be doing this now. I have a couple forums on And every time I do it, people asking for video. Especially because I do a vegan style of most of, well, all of my cooking is vegan style. So they're always asking. So I said, okay then. Seeing that is ginger from my garden, I'll show you what I do with my ginger. So I think most of it is roughly over here. Look fatter. I'll do that after, but of the same height. So that's a Bulla. So I didn't want these big ones. If it's just big one, I will just use and press it down. I think I'm going to make some little ones first. Okay, so I just put like some flour on the edge. Then I go next to the edge as much as possible so I can get the most out. And just press down, guys, and rub it round. But this is glass, so be careful as well. You don't get splinter everywhere. So I just want tiny bowl, and I have these sides are for my boys, okay? And guys, the can see a piece of ginger string popping up there, you can't see, but that's one ginger Bulla. Okay. Then I go up here as much to the edge as possible. Roll out another one. And then when you finish with that one, then you can get all the scraps together, form it back out, get more Bulla. Okay, so those are the Bulla, guys. So I'm going to go through, cut out some more Bulla, and then come back to you. So yes, guys, I was looking for the brush to brush some butter on this, but guys, I cannot find the brush, so I'm going to improvise. So I just melt a little butter on the fire. This is the butter I'm using at the moment, some pure one. So yes, guys, so improvise, just not too much butter, guys. So if I use a spoon to spread it, because oops, my little lad, they wash up this morning and they misplaced everything. So improvise, guys. Okay, so I put a little butter on it and use my spoon to spread it. And then, guys, I already turned the oven on. I just need to turn it on the highest, turn the oven on. These Bullas, they're quite thin, they're not thick. So ooh, that's a lot of butter there. So in probably 20 minutes, these babies should be ready, guys. Okay, so I just put these in the oven, and then I come back to you and show you what this one having a little bit too much butter, guys, but I'll show you the end product. Okay, so I just put it in the oven now. Yes, guys, the Bulla is ready. Knock on the back, hollow Bulla ready. So I did a big one, most of the tiny ones for the boys at the moment. So that's the first Bulla. It's still a bit hot, but I'm going to break into it for you guys. Wow, 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 look at the texture of that, guys. You can see the steam coming out. Doesn't it look like Bulla? So you see, you don't need the flour too much to do it, more like when you're in a puff pastry thingy. And that's the texture, guys. Nice Bulla, nice color Bulla. So let's try this, guys. You need some nice Jamaican, what we call avocado. You need some nice avocado to eat with this Bulla. Or some people do Bulla and milk. People do Bulla with different things, but I personally love Bulla and avocado. Some people do Bulla and cheese, but I'm the avocado. So my husband is on the road at the moment, so my son sent and asked him if he can find any avocado so I can eat with him Bulla. So I'm gonna sample this for you. Guys, the Bulla nice. Tastes so good, guys. And yes, I can taste my ginger from my garden. Huh. That's the thickness of the Bulla. So good. Sometimes people would then put a little butter on it and everything like that after you put the oven. But because I put so much butter on it when it's going in the oven, for me, I'm okay. I don't want any. So yes, guys, nice Jamaican Bulla, ginger Bulla, make with ginger from my garden. So yes, guys, I'm gonna go and make the rest of it, share these with the boys now. So until next time, guys, keep gardening, keep keep using your garden produce to feed your family, guys, and I'll see you on the next upload. Take care now. Bye bye.
Like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell.